They say God puts challenges ahead in your path for a reason, that beneath every challenge is a blessing in disguise. I never believed that until my senior year of high school came to its conclusion. Since the sixth grade, I had been attending IDFR, and throughout those years, I was an A and B honor roll student that played soccer. Middle school was pretty fun in general, as I made lots of memories with my friends in school and in soccer, but it all changed as high school came around. Junior year was an eye opener for me. I'd always had a group of friends I used to hang out with after my freshman year. We'd hang out during school and almost every day after school as well. In terms of friendship, this was probably the best group of friends I had ever had. Everyone supported each other and had each other's back. But it all started changing junior year. Everyone got caught up in their own world with their own problems and stuff. The hanging out after school became rare. My amazing friendships with these people seemed to be fading. Soccer was at that time my escape from problems, whether it be my family problems or other problems going on in life. But sadly, it didn't help me too much as we failed to make the final for the second year in a row. All these problems were adding up. I didn't feel happy in the environment I was in, and I felt stuck, and I felt like I wasn't getting better. I felt I needed a change. Summer came, and I was just constantly thinking whether I should change schools. The question was where to. There were so many schools and all, but the environments were going to be totally different than to what I was used to. I had friends in other schools, but still, it would be a grand transition. So I just pushed the thought of me moving to the side and tried to enjoy my summer. But it didn't work. The group of friends I had all gone their own ways. Nobody talked to each other, and in all honesty, I felt alone for the first time in my life. I had been having family problems as well as my grandma and uncle had gotten very sick. I had no one to go to and vent to or ask for help. I distanced myself from everyone else, including my family, and I just preferred solitude. I had never been one to speak about my problems with my family, but my mom noticed the change in me and came to my room one day and said, "What's happened with you? You've never been one to let problems affect you. You've always been happy, and I can't even recognize you anymore." I ignored her and I went outside to kick my soccer ball around for a while to forget about everything. And midway through this, I stopped and looked up at the sky in anger at how my life felt devoid of motivation and happiness. I was getting to the point where I didn't know what to do anymore. But one day, it all changed. I was playing a match game, and after the game, I saw two of my older friends, Emily and Jaime. Jaime would train with me back in a soccer academy that I would go to, and Emily was his sister who would go support us. We talked for a while, catching up on the time we hadn't seen each other. He then asked me if I wanted to join his team in the summer league tournament, and I said, well, why not? The next week, after we had the tournament, I got to meet his friends and all, and they all seemed genuine and nice. It seemed like a good team. We eventually ended up playing the tournament, and we ended up winning. At the end of the tournament, Jaime remarked, "Bro, you should really move to Ideal Mission with us. It'd be pretty cool." I laughingly played it off and said maybe, but deep down it kind of made me think about it. I said to myself that maybe, just maybe, it could be an option. As time passed, I got to know Jaime and the guys better, and we eventually started hanging out every weekend. Jaime would invite me over to his house, and along with his sister, we would all hang out. I had finally started feeling better, so I started thinking about what he had said about me moving. But there were so many questions I had if I moved. How would I fit in with a totally different crowd? How would I attend the school considering I live 45 minutes away? How am I going to go through all of this change? It was a tough decision, so I decided to speak with my parents about it. At the end of the conversation, they said, "We support you in whatever decision you decide to make. You have that." With the backing of my parents, I felt more relieved in moving, but I was still anxious. Leaving everything behind and basically starting all over for my senior year was crazy. I prayed each night, asking him to help me make a decision that was best for me. Every night I'd go outside and look up and just ask for his guidance. One day I woke up and decided to move. I told my friends Jose, Sammy, Jaime, and Emily about it, and they showed me so much excitement and happiness. I felt ready to start a new chapter in my life with the support of my new friends and family. Senior year turned out to be the best year of high school. I made so many friends and memories. I joined the team and I was made captain of the soccer team, and we eventually ended up winning the regional championship and going to state. This move had changed me for the best. It made me realize that sometimes you have to take crazy risks by exploring different environments. It felt great waking up at 5 in the morning each day to go to school and go through every day knowing I had made the right decision and risking by taking this chance. This new school environment gave me the friends, teachers, and coaches to push me to become the best version of myself. I was finally happy again, and I learned so much from this experience. I can honestly say all the community college that I went to